I usually show the comments in the beginning. I completely forgot. I saw CC popping up, and I was like, mm-hmm.
I distracted you.
Yeah. I was like, look who arrives late, huh?
Wait,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
it's right now 6:30. I'm used to the stream starting at 6:30.
Oh, okay, okay. So today's episode, it's gonna be. I should have started off with this actually. There, can you guys hear it? It's like old school Nintendo. It's so dirty. Should have cleaned it up. I'm sorry. Sean, how's it going, man?
It's going good, going good. First, or actually second day back doing trainings at the school and stuff. We had a whole week, and then we get the kids on Monday. So back at it.
You punching those punching bags pretty hard.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool, man. How about you, CC? How's it going?
Not bad. Typical Monday, I think. Yeah, it was nice out today, which is a shame because I was stuck inside all day. But other than that,
What's nice? Like define the weather.
Yeah, today was nice, cold.
It was like
a high-
100 and
78.
oh my god.
That's
yeah,
nice.
here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's very nice.
That's super nice. How's it going, John?
My apologies for tardiness. I had to go through a box to get all the nostalgia stuff. I got more stuff here.
I'm so unprepared.
We can open up a store if you guys want.
eBay
Casual,
listening tonight.
Holy
casual
shit.
retro store.
Yeah.
Crying half the time, like the memories is just.
Oh, John, I think you would have got this. I was gonna open up the episode with this. Watch this.
Yeah. Yeah. Classic, 100%.
Oh man, I love. Okay. Let me see if it turns on really quick. Oh, did you hear that? It's on
No.
still.
I didn't hear a thing.
I wonder if oh, there's no volume. Oh, there's a volume. Hold on, I'm gonna try it one more time. I'm sorry. That's the stupid thing about this. Like you turn it off and the whole thing deletes everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate that. Yep, it's completely well.
What game is that in there?
I thought it was the original Tetris, so I got to go back and find the original Tetris, but it's the Tetris Plus. But
Nice.
old school cartridge and everything. But yeah, man, tonight's gonna be about nostalgia, like
boy.
little retro stuff. I mean, like I was rewatching the episode.
Shit. Look. You ready? You ready? Do you see
Oh,
no.
I got you.
that? Rip.
It might be still good.
Yeah, I'll have to get some like lemon.
That's a
and-
travesty.
Yeah, that thing exploded.
I love that thumbnail, by the way.
Yeah, mine's still alive. Oh,
I
thank
have
God.
that gun still, yeah.
You still have the gun with the
I have
cord?
everything, man.
I'll buy that from you right now. I remember we were using it, and my aunt came in the room. She's like, "What are you guys learning? What are you?"
We used to put that cord around the belt and run around the house and start shooting each other with it.
Yeah. CC,
Wow,
take it
someone
easy.
had Taco
Sorry.
Bell.
It's been hot enough here that like I just have gotten used to just keeping the balcony door open. So sorry if you get background noise. But I'm also like I feel. So you said nostalgia, not like hey, let's talk about gaming, because all of that I did not participate in as a kid. Much of.
Oh no, there's everything.
I
you
got
can
other
bring
stuff
up.
too.
So I'm like, should
Yeah.
I go? I mean, I played PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Boo this woman. It's like,
She wasn't even sure about it too. She's like,
I know.
PlayStation.
Well, because like I had all my friends were big like Xbox people, and I started with like my stepdad had the first PlayStation, and then I'll never forget when we got the PlayStation 2. I was so excited, and then we got the PlayStation 3, and then I think that's where it ended was the PlayStation 3. But
The
Go
only
ahead.
reason I had a PlayStation,
I heard that.
or the only reason I had an Xbox was an Xbox 360 was because I won it from a contest, and then like a year later, I sold it to fund my PlayStation 4.
I don't trust non-gamers. Triple Joel's been in chat and diecast and probably had lead paint, and it was excellent. All right, man. Who wants to go first? Like, I got 4 things here, so who wants to go first? I'll go first. All right, so I'll bring out the bad. I'll bring out the bad boy
That wasn't
tonight.
a question.
I know.
No,
I
don't
looked
say
at it
shit,
and I
don't
was
say
like,
shit.
so this game is an original PlayStation 2,
Nice.
Marvel vs. Capcom. You never played it?
I love how you say
Never played
original,
this, no.
like there's bootlegs.
There is, and I'll show you. I'll show you exactly why. So I don't know if you guys remember, PlayStation 2 discs were black on the back. Do you guys happen?
Were they?
Really?
They were
Or
black.
blue? Maybe black. I don't know. I don't remember, man.
The games
So-
or the
Yeah. So the cool thing about this, this like honestly, I don't know. Last time I went to go check, this costs like 200 something bucks, right? And it costs extra because it has this stupid book I never
Oh
used.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now I do remember.
That's awesome.
And
And a little
watch
spot
this.
for the memory card.
Yeah.
Yep.
I lost the freaking memory card. I left it with my PlayStation.
Hey, I have one right here. I should have pulled it out.
I had all the good saves too.
You had to buy like multiple of them, right? You fill it up.
This thing is so scratched up, but look at this disc. It's
Yeah, blue.
purple.
Purple, yeah, that's... What were you talking about black then? I thought you were talking about the back of the disc.
Yeah, the back of the disc is usually black.
On a PS2 game?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I don't remember.
I don't know if I paid attention.
Original. I'm gonna go get it clean too. It's kind of scratched up.
Toothpaste, apparently.
No, I tried that. I tried it on a different disc, not this one, because I didn't want to sacrifice this one. It doesn't work. I heard bananas work too.
Yeah, I saw banana, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's my first one. Supposedly it's really expensive, so I went to go trade it in one time. The guy was like, "I'll give you $100," and I was like, "Hell no!" Like, but yeah, that's my original or my nostalgia piece for tonight. Or one of them. Who wants to go next? I'll go next. No kidding.
All right, I'll go.
You want to go?
Let's see.
Let me put some music on, man.
All right, so I showed the Game Boy already, right? So sad fail, but the Pokemon games,
Oh yeah.
right?
Which one was that one? That one's the
Silver,
Lugia,
Silver.
right?
Lugia, yeah.
Fuck, man, I'm getting old.
And then Yellow.
yeah.
I think I had that one.
I'm gonna show one more before I show the last one. Pinball.
I never played that one, but I remember seeing my
fun.
rich friends had that.
Shut up. And then red version.
I had that one.
Complete
That was my.
Pokédex 151 right here. I refuse to try and turn this on for the risk of losing it.
Do you like will you let your kids play this?
No.
I try to let him play like either yellow or
Not into it?
silver, but I won't let him do. No,
He's not into it?
he's playing. So there's a game on the PlayStation 5 that it comes installed with called Astro GPU.
Oh, he can't touch
So
a
he-
PlayStation 5 and then that.
He plays that,
Yeah.
and then 2 weekends ago I bought him Sonic Frontier, and he's learning how to play that.
Okay. Yeah, you had mentioned he where he said it was like the old one.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, cool.
You want to go next, John?
I got a lot of stuff, man. I'll take it from I went a little too haywire. I'll take it away from video games because I got a lot of video game stuff too, but I'll take it away from video games for 1 second.
Ooh, man. Oh, I hate you so much, you piece of shit.
Now, this was my life when I was a kid.
I have a ton of cards too.
These were my dad's, and I'll never forget when he gave them to me. I was ecstatic. But these is the complete set of the 1989 Batman.
Oh,
I think
wow.
they were tops.
I don't
Top
remember
cards.
those.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
no, I do. Yeah, the
Complete
back
set.
had like, yeah.
And then they had the puzzle. There was like puzzle pieces that made a big photo of Batman and Joker. So yeah, this is the complete set. And yeah,
I
this
hated
is-
you automatically when you pulled out that like portfolio.
Portfolio
of all,
thing?
yeah, I hate you so much, man.
See these? So this is what's awesome. I'm gonna frame this for my son. This here has. These are all pieces, like puzzle pieces,
Yeah.
that make a Joker photo, Joker and Batman.
Swivel a little. Oh, never mind. It was all dark. Oh, there you go. Like, there you go. That's perfect right there.
So see, like where, right over here.
Yep. Joker's
That's one
face.
of the pieces. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you put them together, and it's the set. But I actually discovered here which I wasn't even into as a kid.
Luke is asking, awesome, John. I have that set too. Still remember buying them. Yellow packet with bubble gum.
I bought 5 packs and I framed them. I have them in my kitchen,
Oh,
sealed with the bubble gum still.
you guys
yeah.
are so lucky, man.
We're crazy.
My dad has a couple old boxes of baseball cards that still have the bubble gum in them.
But I have a couple of these that I didn't even know I
Original
had.
wrapping and everything.
A couple of Marvel Legends cards.
Those were cool. I used to collect those. I used to lose them all the time
I'm gonna
too.
look into these because I don't even know anything about these. But like Rhino and there's a Spider-Man, Loki.
I have a
King.
few of those.
I'll buy it from you $5 right now.
$5. This is like
Plus shipping.
safety deposit box for me, and they're not worth anything. It's like they're not really worth much. You can buy the sets online for pretty cheap. But it's the nostalgia here for me. This was everything.
When you put it up like on the freaking board or whatever, you gotta take a picture, man.
Well,
That's gonna
yeah, I'm gonna try to.
that's gonna look good. $20 right now.
$20 plus shipping.
Yeah. You want to go next, CC?
So I didn't have anything to show because like I can't find my iPod for some reason, but I still have and use my iPod.
Is
It's
it the
a-
one? Which one is it?
It's the third generation shuffle,
Which
The
is it?
little one?
like this big,
Yeah.
and it clips onto your clothes.
Oh, I hated that thing so much. Like it
I
would.
had
I
a
would put out.
Nano.
Yeah,
I
I
have-
remember the Nano.
Yeah, I had the
Nano.
first. I never had. I think my sister had a Nano, and I was always so jealous. I could only get the. I think my grandmother, as a Christmas gift, gave me the original one, the shuffle. And it looks like a USB drive. It was like this long. It'll
Yeah.
just you literally. What I did miss about it was you could literally just the top came off and it was USB. You could just plug it in. That's how you charged it. That's how you put songs on it. But I still have my third generation shuffle. Actually, when I went to San Diego, was the first time I didn't bring it. Typically, I always have it with me on the plane. But my sister always made fun of me because she was like, "You don't have a screen. Like, how do you know what song you're listening to?" And I'm like, I'm so bad with names and bands and like all that kind of stuff. I'm just like, I just put songs I like on it, and then I just keep adding songs I like. So it's like a one big long playlist.
Then iPhone 4.
Yeah, it's like the old school charger. Remember this thing?
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Just look how. Can you
The
just hold that
brick.
straight for a second?
Like this.
Oh my god!
Look how
Henry,
small
Can
it
you imagine
is.
using that now? No
Where's my
way.
phone?
Man,
Like-
I had a BlackBerry. I had a BlackBerry Pearl and a BlackBerry Curve. The one that was like a little computer. It was like that big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like one of my first phones, the Blackjack BlackBerry. I love that thing. That thing was you could throw it in a freaking wall, it would never break. I was like, hell yeah.
But as far as like collectible nostalgia stuff, this was the closest thing I could find. I'm pretty sure I bought this from someone and I didn't actually like.
Yes.
Oh, I had that too. The Blu-ray
have that
pack.
too, yeah. Yeah.
I
Sorry,
think
I'll
it's
get you.
half scale because I haven't figured out how to incorporate it into a display yet. But if I should put it,
I had the
Yeah.
bike too. It came the Blu-ray pack with the bike. That was
Yeah.
If you have anything Bane, that would be nice next to a Bane.
oh, that's true.
Well, Luke is saying iPods are nostalgia now. Damn, anyone remember when Walkmans came out with auto
Oh,
reverse?
I still have the Walkman.
Yeah.
Can you guys imagine? We're old.
Yeah, I was gonna wonder. Like, it's a little new for me.
Yeah, I was upset because my Walkman, my sister and I, again, they're gifts. Mine was like bright yellow, and hers was red, and which is ironic because red's my favorite color. And
Ah.
I was at school, and they had all the players from like they were the Tampa Bay Devil Rays at the time. They hadn't changed the name to the Rays yet. I was in elementary school. They came to my school. I had nothing for them to sign, so I was like, "Can you just sign my Walkman?" So they signed it. My sister went to Spain in middle school as like a class trip, and hers was broken. She was like, "Can I take yours?" And I said yes. And when she got it, she brought it back. All of the signatures had completely rubbed off of it.
Bitch.
She used it so much, and I guess it was in her bag or something like that. Mind you, like I don't think any of the players were like a big deal or anything, but I was just like, really? Like you're gone for 3 weeks and like the signatures are completely gone. And it's so like you mentioned the cards. I wouldn't call this nostalgic, but I think I've talked about how I'm starting to get into like smaller things if I can, like small things that artists do. So like Matt Ferguson and a few others, they'll do business cards that are kind of like small, like mini versions of their prints. And a friend of mine, I had asked if anyone had small stuff like this, and we became friends while he was looking for these because he had just moved house. But they did a show, Bottleneck did, where it was like Steven Spielberg films. So this
Oh,
is like
cool.
the show pamphlet, and it was basically explaining how it was just like to show appreciation for Spielberg films, particularly in the 80s, with Matt Ferguson and Flory, who are two artists I still really like. But he made these business cards where they're like little. So this one's Jaws. Half these I don't even know because I'm not that big on. I don't know. I think the top one might be Goonies, but it's got like a little quote
Love Kings.
and a
I
little.
miss those like little portfolios just like that. That's where my mom used to put pictures, like old school pictures, in those
Yeah.
types of things.
Business cards.
And then so there's like the Jurassic Park with the claw and Clever Girl,
That's
and then you got
awesome.
your Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to
So-
the Future up top.
$20. $20.
Yeah, the Flux Capacitor.
Flux capacitor. Yeah.
Wow.
Close Encounters, Mashed Potatoes, E.T., and then I love, so that one's Indiana Jones. It's a little like R2 and C-3PO hieroglyphic
Yeah, that's really cool. That's old school.
arc scene.
Yeah.
And then here's some like I said, those more like they're just small versions of prints. So like Terminator, Blade Runner, Thanos. How do you even say it incorrectly? I don't remember.
Thanos.
Goonies, little Goonies and Jaws. Sorry, it's so shiny. And that's actually Luke. That's from an art print. But yeah, it's like he gave me this with the this little portfolio, and it's almost full. Some more Marvel ones. Cap,
That's really cool.
Marvel, another
Those are
thing.
awesome. Yeah.
And then the Jurassic Park one, that T-Rex. I'm debating. I have another business card he did where it's like, it looks like a chunk of amber with the mosquito, but above it is like a T-Rex silhouette, like kind of like chomping on it. I'm debating putting them all together, and then those like mini prints, as I said, so like a WandaVision, the Rogue One, and Transformers.
That's pretty cool.
And then maybe this is also on the topic of nostalgia. I don't know. I'm struggling with this one. Let me see. I've got other ones that are nostalgic. Also, it might be like another collecting thing where if I can't afford the real thing, I'm trying to get like the closest thing I can get to the real thing. So he also did these like postcard sized Guardians. I think I've shown these before.
Star Wars nostalgia there.
Yeah, so this was like the play on the Star Wars posters, but Guardians. So the full size posters go for a few thousand.
What?
That's the Empire Strikes Back one he did. I say Empire Strikes Back, it's Guardians 2. He hasn't done Guardians 3 yet. Like he did the poster, but he didn't do them as like postcards. Oh, there's the other T-Rex one.
Oh, that's cool. I like
Oh, with the mosquito?
that.
Yeah. So I'm debating because I have also. Where's the other ones? Oh, these are the big ones. Bigger ones.
Oh, yeah, you showed us. Yep.
Yeah. These ones are a little larger, but I have all three of the somewhat larger ones. And then Babu. And then in the same vein, I've got, where's the back, I think. Yeah, so he did these Guardian ones where it's like their silhouettes. And these frame really nicely all together if you get them matted up.
I like them in the portfolio, to be honest. But they probably look good on the board
I'm
or
like,
something.
now that they look big group.
Oh, wow.
So now that they're in here, it's like I'm gonna have to figure out how to get them out. But yeah. Oh, and actually, maybe this fits on nostalgia. Sorry, as I'm like, these are sitting here, and I forgot about them. I got these a while back. So there's an artist who does like fake VHSs with like cover art. So this is the Rogue One.
I can't believe we're like. I still remember VHSs. Like, oh my god.
There is a cassette in here. I just don't know like what it is. And then here's the Andor one.
Oh wow, that's
That's
cool.
I
cool.
just
I
like
still-
the art. It's so shiny. I like the it's still in plastic.
I like that Rogue One.
I like the art.
I like the Andor one.
I still have every VHS from my childhood.
What the fuck?
My mom still has our VHSs from when we were kids, like the Disney one, and we still have the VHS cover
Yeah.
where it looks like Little Mermaid's castle at the top. There's like a dick.
Wow. I have to look for that. I have to look for that one.
It's like
No, you don't.
said that, like the artist who did it. There's a rumor that like they try to sneak it in because it does look like a penis.
Phallic.
That's when everybody was all hyped on the Disney Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
there's
in a lot
ton
of them,
them.
like the fire.
Aladdin and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
like
uh,
the Lion,
Lion
King,
King.
the flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show a couple of the guys that shared it on the group, and this one's Anthony's.
Hey, I had those.
You had these?
Yeah.
What? I don't remember these at all.
These are classic, man. This is
I had the pterodactyl, and I think I had the hamburger and the whatever the I guess it's the cup, right?
This I have no idea, to be honest. I remember when chicken nuggets used to look like this. Oh man.
and when they were $1.
The greatest day of my life was like when I opened
And
them.
you
Like,
get to
oh my
drink.
god, with the ketchup. It was awesome. So this is Anthony's, and he also brought. Yeah, you remember this? Oh,
Yeah, hotcakes.
oh, they're Transformers. Oh, I just got that.
This is somewhat relevant. I don't know if you guys saw this. So Bottleneck did this like little resin statue, and it's Grimace.
I remember that guy. Always creeped me out with that
And
big butt.
cakes, that like he's got a booty,
He does.
some hotcakes right there, yeah.
and it says "My everyone to the yard."
They need to bring back decent toys like that. When Happy Meals.
Do
Toys
they
were-
even do toys and have them?
Oh, don't even talk to me about them, okay, please.
I have no idea.
Crap, they're toys. They're like puzzles.
Here's more
oh,
of
wow. Yes.
Sean.
Yeah,
Blue
so,
Eyes White Dragon.
my absolute favorite card. Not Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Dark Magician.
Dark Magician.
Hell yeah.
Nerd.
Yep. All day, every day, bro.
Those have any value today?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, last I looked, the Dark Magician was like $10-$20.
That's pretty good. The Blue Eyes White Dragon, I know it's tough to find.
Oh yeah, and what's great about these?
Three
is
of
that
them.
They're from the original starter deck.
Oh,
The
wow.
starter deck Kaiba. So, my brother had the variant version where the head like tilts the other way and it's more white than it is blue.
I'll do you right now.
Hey, I'm building a Blackwing deck. Let me know.
He's playing right now. He's actually collecting still.
Yeah.
Sick.
And there's the Pokemon. What's cool for this for me is my parents bought that for me when I was a little bit younger, and I'm dyslexic, so I had a hard time reading, and still do. But they're like, we'll buy this for you because you're into the Pokemon, but you have to read it. We'll help you with the words and stuff. And arguably, I kind of learned how to read because of these games.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So
It forces you, right? Like you want to
Yeah.
play, you want to get with your friends and everything. Yeah, I remember those days.
Pokemon was a
man.
blast. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I remember trading, like we had the little connector cables and stuff like that.
Going to school. It's like, you got your cable.
Yep.
Oh, let's go.
I was telling my wife, I was like, Pokemon was like money for us.
Yeah, literally.
Trade a card, get a bag of chips or another toy or something like that, But Yu-Gi-Oh, I just love that game so much.
Kids will never experience this. It's so sad.
No,
Well, there was a resurgence, wasn't it? Like,
What the hell's a Pikachu?
was
I
it?
think you misspelled it.
I know. I'm like, I'll play his like.
I thought it was a play on cash. Pikachu.
I just got that.
maybe.
Man, I can't read.
good
so-
job, CC.
That's not bad. All right, Cece. We knew Cece was here
Okay.
for a reason.
Right? Yeah.
Embarrass all three of us at the same time.
I thought there was a
This is-
resurgence in Pokemon cards like 2 years ago. I had a
It
friend
was
who
during
was-
COVID, like everybody started buying up the cards because there's nothing to do, and then they
Right.
all opened up YouTube channels.
Whatnot
the
was like
packs.
swamped with Pokemon.
I don't even think Whatnot was open at that time, was it?
Mm-mm.
No?
It was like a little bit after.
Right
Oh.
after, right?
I got you.
But if you go to the next picture, the Zords right there. So I had these as a kid. Those weren't my original ones, but man, just having those Zords were awesome, man. It brings back so many memories. Power Rangers was like my absolute favorite thing when I was a kid.
You even got the, what are these called again?
The putties.
Yeah.
But those are newer, so.
It's crazy because
that whole shelf is nostalgia right there.
I started watching this show on YouTube. It's a guy who owns a comic shop, and he buys people's collections. And I literally just saw these Power Ranger pieces.
What?
He just bought them. Yeah, that's
Is
crazy.
it what is
$20.
it called?
Toy Federation, it's called.
Oh, Toy Federation. I'll have to watch that one.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought it
pretty
was,
cool.
what's the one that Kevin Smith has? The stash?
Secret
Stash.
Secret Stash. Yeah, no,
That
I know
one's
which
good.
one. That one's good too. Yeah.
But yeah, and then these guys. So
I remember this guy.
I have more of them
Soldiers.
now, but I only had Slam Fist, Archer, and Chip Hazard when I was a kid. And I found these, or they came to the shop, the comic shop I worked at, and I told them, name your price. I'm buying them now. Every single one of
Give your
them.
price. Jesus.
Just, I'm taking them.
I remember these.
So,
Wow.
and the Archer still works. Man, absolute favorite show when I was a kid. Absolutely. Oh God, I love that show so much. That movie.
The movie was good. Yeah, it was weird at the time. Like I don't know how I felt.
I don't
about
think
it.
I got into it at the time too.
Yeah, I was like, this is kind of weird, but kind of cool. But there's so much coming out during that time. So
Yeah.
what's this?
And then that's the original Command Center toy for Power Rangers.
Oh wow!
So
Oh,
I never had this toy when I was a kid, but I was able to also buy that at the comic shop as well.
Dang.
And they used to come in these like huge like deluxe boxes
Yeah.
and stuff. So
You got
and then this too.
Beyblade? Is this
Definitely
Beyblade?
not. No,
No? Oh.
this is the what is it? I won't say it right. The predecessor to Beyblade, but no. So it's the Power Ranger top spinner game or something like that. I
Okay.
never had the arena, but I had all the spinners, and I was able to find this too. And you'd put them in those little canisters. You press. There's an orange button right there. You can kind of see it right there, and you'd press it and it would open up and it would flip open like a phone, right? So
That's
it goes
pretty
like
cool.
it goes like that, and then you'd put the spinner in there and you would crank it a couple times, press the orange button, and then basically like Beyblades, right? They would kind of knock into each other.
Man, how satisfied were we when we were kids with this kind of
Oh
stuff?
man. When I bought this, I had a friend come and stay for a while, and we played this for hours, like watching TV and just playing this. And that was only like 5 years ago.
Oh, and that's the front of the box,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
That's the box. Spin Fighters tournament set,
$20.
and you can still buy it. I think I bought it for $20. That's funny.
You did? Oh.
Yeah. Everyone was
awesome,
pissed at me too because I put it behind the shelf, right, as like in like our holding area, but I put it in a way where the customers saw this front piece right here, and the cashier was pissed at me. She was like, "Dude, why'd you put it facing the customers? All I got asked is how
He
much
tells
that
us.
costs and when can I get it?" And I had to tell him it was sold.
Man, you're a lucky guy. This is awesome. This is awesome stuff, man.
Yeah.
And then, so we got other guys like Luke. I think Luke's in the chat right now, but look at these little guys. Look at what we upgraded.
Hey.
Look what we upgraded
It's crazy.
to. Oh, I hate it so much, man. Like, why can't we just be happy with this, you know?
Is it an upgrade? There's no posability. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, here's a good question. Do you think Luke, if you're still out there, would you keep this or the statue? If there was like gun to your head, go like, which one do you want?
I would totally just keep them displayed together. That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's
It all
Yeah,
it all came
evolution.
together, man. It's not separate.
yeah. But wow, man, look where we. John, what do you think? Like, look at how far we've come. You know?
Yeah, but it's at the same time, it was such a simple time. We were so happy with those action figures. I don't know, man. It's crazy.
So did y'all ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, would y'all ever kind of get into it?
I did.
my-
I collected the cards.
Okay,
Oh, you did.
I have a question then. The only way I found out about Yu-Gi-Oh! I might have found out, a little bit later, just because I think it was on like Fox Kids, and I would watch Fox Kids and stuff. But I found out about Yu-Gi-Oh! Through a VHS tape that came in the mail, right? And I was like, "Hey, what is this?" She was, "Oh, I don't know." My mom's like, "Oh, I don't know. It's a new TV show that came in the mail." And I popped it in, entire first episode.
Wow.
On the VHS before the TV show came out.
Dang.
And you were sold after that. That was marketing.
I was like, screw Pokemon. I kind of explained it to my wife about Pokemon too. I was like, you realize Pokemon is like the anime version of dog fights. And she was sitting there and thinking about it. I was like, you go out, you find an animal, you capture it, you train it just enough to follow your orders to go kick someone else's dog's ass.
Jesus.
Wow.
And she's like, oh my God.
Thanks, Mom. All right, then Rocco showed these. Look at this. He had the case.
Look at the case.
geez,
That's
look at
awesome.
that.
My cousin had that. Like, I
Hey,
never
the
had
little
any of that.
the little game holder cases too.
The gray ones? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's classic.
Double Dragons. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember
Yeah,
that
I
movie?
remember the freaking
You had the
movie was
medallions.
pretty funny.
Put the medallions together.
You guys are old.
Look how thick this thing is. It's thick, man. Look at that thing.
That thing's a brick, man.
I know.
Right, it was.
That's awesome.
That's so cool. And then he had some more. Let me see if I can rotate this time.
Oh, was that Beetleborgs
View.
and Captain Planet?
I almost want to go back and start picking this stuff up again. I'll be honest.
It's funny. Evan mentioned that they're made of metal.
These guys.
Yeah, so I found God, this was like I was in college when I found these. They're not nostalgic, but I felt like a kid because I was at Target and I found these little, they were probably like this tall, like not even an inch tall. And they did Marvel ones, they did DC, Harry Potter. I still have them. I'm like, God, I gotta find them. I think they're in a box still. I have a bag. I got all of the Batman ones they had. And I think I got some of the villains. I got like Joker and whatever, but I loved how like they had a Batman, like a little tiny metal painted die cast, whatever. They had one that looked like Adam West. They had one that looked like was the armored Ben Affleck version. They had like one that looks like a Keaton one. So they had Batman Beyond one that was the biggest one because its wings were like expanded. I got all of them, and I used to have them on my desk at my old job. But that's what they didn't articulate like this. But I felt like a kid because even I was telling my friends about them, and so every time my friends would go to Target, they would send me pictures of what was on the shelves. Like, do you have this one? Do you have this one? Are you missing this one? Yeah, so they helped contribute to my little. They weren't expensive. I think a set of like 5 of them was like $6.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. They're nice, like little detailed. I love that they're metal. They're pretty sturdy.
Do you guys happen to remember this Captain America?
No idea what were the
What? I hate you.
What year was this? Like, I don't even know what this is.
Probably 93, 94.
Yeah, I was 2 years old, 3 years old.
You should have been watching the womb, man. What are you talking about?
What is this?
I hate when like my toys would get scratched up or like painted. Like when you play with them too much, the paint would come off. But man, I was playing hard with them, so I guess
These are yours?
These aren't mine. These are Rocco's.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's more. Oh, I had all of these. I never had the van. I wish I had the van, but fuck, man. These still hold up. These are probably still alive.
Yeah,
Like he probably.
TM and, yeah.
The freaking PCS statues are being mocked after this. You see the different colors? Yeah, man. Oh, man. This is so cool. I kind of want to go back and buy all these.
I'm telling you. I lay in bed for at least an hour and a half, 2 hours a day on Facebook Marketplace just looking for old toys and stuff. It's a sickness.
I might go for this, man.
But it's so bad because I'll message, is this still available? Is this still available? Like 20 people. And then in the morning, I just won't respond. It's like a bad hangover.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Never did want this.
That wasn't me. That was Patricia. Like I don't message you.
Here, let me move this over one more time. Rotate left. So I don't know if you guys ever watched this. I used to watch this in the motherland. It's called Captain Tsubasa, but they have different names overseas. I love the crap out of this. It's a soccer anime. I watched every single episode. It's like a billion episodes too.
You lost me at Kielbasa and anime.
Yeah, I know. I love this thing though. Yuri and Steve Yuga, I think, or I forget all the names, but so good. I never had the freaking I had to watch them on TV in order to watch the turtles, but good times right there. I never watched the cartoon, the Ghostbusters. Have you guys watched it by chance?
No. Nope. I haven't even watched Turtles.
What?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever watched one episode of Turtles.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
I know.
All right, so that was Ro, Sean, and Anthony. So that was pretty fun. But let's get back to the nitty gritty, man. Who's next? Who wants to go next?
I have a few things here if you want to. I can belt out quick.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start with some gaming stuff here first. This brick.
Let me guess. Sega Saturn 3D. Sega
This is
Genesis. Oh my.
Sega Genesis, man. The two.
That's the extension. Yeah.
The extension, the two.
Yeah.
And because I told you, my parents came by and they brought me a box, and I had everything from my childhood. But this, of course, was my dad's. But I still have a game in here. Look at that. Boop.
You hear when you move it, the plastic. Like,
Yeah,
I love that sound. I don't know what it is.
Road Rash. This game, I still remember playing this game. It was a motorcycle game that was freaking
When you go
awesome.
back and forth with weapons. Yeah, man.
There goes its age. Look at this.
It's not gonna close. You gotta spit on it.
There it goes. There it goes. That's this one.
Oh, can I see the back of it really quick? Like how the adapter's connected to that?
It's all one piece.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
all one
okay.
piece.
It was like AV cables.
Let
or
me see
something.
what year this is. Hold on. Holy mac, man.
Oh wow, that's so old.
This device complies with Part 15 of FCC rules. What the fuck is that? 1993, man. I was 2 years old.
1993.
1993.
$20.
Tree fitty.
350.
And I still have all the controllers, everything. So I'm gonna try to buy a tube TV or the adapters to.
Those are expensive.
I
Just to
know.
give you that.
Okay, this one is like nothing special, but everybody knows this. PS2.
Hell yeah!
This
I
is
had
like-
the extension to play on the internet.
Damn, man. This is Grand Theft Auto 3. Oh, destroyed this system.
You know what I found out really late to the game? You could change the logo on the PlayStation. You could flip it around.
You can flip it around the little thing.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see. Wait. Look right here.
Yeah, that guy right there. I was like, look at that shit.
Because you could stand it up.
Yep, straight
Right,
up.
this was the first system, I think, where it was either laying down or standing
I
up.
always had it laying down.
Same
think
here. Same
I went
here.
to a friend's house and she had it standing up, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like,
Let's move this.
I had Road Rash for my Mega Drive. What is?
Okay.
I have no idea what a Mega Drive is.
Road Rash for Mega Drive. Road Rash is amazing. Okay, ready for this one? Boom.
Like it even has that little yellow tint. It's
Fucking fantastic. Still has all the stickers, man. The little stickers here.
yeah. The red. Oh man. Yeah. Can you? Yeah. Do it. These sound effects. Do it. Blow it.
Super Mario 3.
it's like gamer ASMR over here. Jesus.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
was
$4. $4 at cash converters back in the day.
Did you see? I think someone was like, I don't know if it was Reddit, but someone said like, "What's a sentence that like people nowadays would never understand?" And it was like, "You played video games on Channel 3."
Yeah.
Yeah. 1985.
Wow.
Wow.
I think it's older than both of us.
Yep. Okay, we're getting there.
Got my asthma acting up.
How about this thing? Game Boy Advance
Oh yeah, I had that too. I was so happy with that. You could play anything on that thing.
with the lights. Remember we were talking about the lights? Look at that. Boom. Let's see if it still works. Oh, there's no way.
It's old school, man. It might
Most
work.
of the batteries are
No,
like,
batteries are gone.
Ah.
I don't even know if I have no game in here. Damn, I still remember getting this
That's the
Donkey
let's-
Kong and stuff.
Keep it classy.
Okay, four more,
Wow.
three more, four more, whatever. I gotta find the Game Boy. I got it somewhere. But remember this? The printer.
Yeah,
Oh,
I hated that thing. It never worked for me. It would print lightly. Then other days it would print normal, and I was like, "You piece of."
Still here, man. Holy macaroni.
I can't believe you have the box. I remember throwing away that box specifically.
I was bad. I was bad as a kid with the whole protecting stuff. Even then, keeping stuff in boxes, I was pretty. I learned that from a young age.
I tried, but then my brothers would destroy it, or I would just get rid of it.
Not with this though. This was okay. I'll tell you a story with this one. This here is the Batmobile. 1995. Distributed by Tonka. And this was, I'll never forget, I think I lost my first tooth. And this is what the Tooth Fairy brought me.
Oh my god!
Nice.
You were like, oh, "I need to lose more teeth."
I kicked myself in
Punch
the
me
face. This was awesome.
Kilmer Batmobile.
Kilmer Batmobile. This is classic. My kid plays with it now, so it's awesome to nostalgia wise.
Oh, Mitchell says Mega Drive is what Genesis was called in other places outside the States. We're ignorant here. Oh, is it the Zelda? Yeah, the gold disc with the freaking black tray. Oh,
Fuzz, man. This is crazy.
when was that made? Let's see.
1985.
Wow, that thing looks like in perfect condition.
Yeah,
$10.
probably. Good to put on a wall. Okay, last two. Probably my favorite, most nostalgic. You ready?
Does it work?
I didn't bring them up.
Boy, am I glad to see you.
This
Copyright,
is-
copyright.
This
Is that Hot
life.
Toys?
This is life right here. All right, Woody. And you can't have Woody without Buzz.
Damn.
Did
Yeah.
you ever get the Disney exclusive one? The silver and black?
Yep, I have that as well. That one's beat to shit. I have that upstairs, but that's beat to... Because that's the one I actually played with.
My Woody, Buzz, and the exclusive Buzz are all in storage bin right now in the closet.
Yep. Everything still works.
Wow. You see how old stuff like moves perfectly? It's like,
I am Buzz Lightyear.
This is
Wait,
classic.
is that the OG one? I don't
Yeah.
remember the OG one having the head move.
This isn't the 95 one, no.
Okay.
This isn't the 95 one. I think this was the... I don't know what year this was.
does it have Andy on the bottom by
Yeah.
chance?
No, it doesn't.
Do it. Do it tonight. But John.
John.
Demo on and off, but wings are still...
Oh, yeah, it's going to pop out. Yes. Yes.
Hey.
Yeah, this is classic, man. And I've been watching the movies like crazy lately, and yeah, I'm trying to get them and trying to find them. Two of these sealed in the box.
Oh, do the fingers like move individually?
Articulate, yeah.
Wow. That's insane. That's beautiful. Like, it's so soft, too. It
This
looks
is
like.
amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put this up in my son's room, on the ceiling. That scene where Buzz is holding Woody,
Yeah.
flying into the truck. I'm gonna try to do that off the ceiling. But yeah, this is a lot of good
Forever.
memories with.
That's a forever piece right there.
Yeah, oh for
Yep.
sure.
20
That's it.
bucks.
That's it for me. I got so much more
20
stuff.
bucks.
I got so much more stuff.
Well, we got like forever tonight if you want.
Well, I have it all upstairs. I don't know if you
okay.
want to get like this was my first
got it.
phone in the house.
Hey.
Remember these phones, man?
Yeah, man.
Jeez.
I wrap up the cord around my arm. Like, so what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, I kept everything. I kept everything when I was a kid.
I got some more stuff now. I forgot. I
Awesome.
forgot to bring this stuff up. So
All right,
whenever
let's
you're
check them
ready.
out. Let's check them out.
All right. Found these recently. Maybe like 2 years ago.
Lunchbox?
OG Power
Wait,
Ranger
is there the
lunchbox.
thermos though?
Of course there is.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
So there's that one.
I've always wanted one of those when I was a kid.
Bought this from the same seller for the lunchbox.
Yeah, see, the steel ones were my favorite. Yeah. When my
Commando
friends used
Elite,
to.
and
Yeah.
then-
What it used to come with? The mug and.
and there's the thermos.
Jesus.
Okay.
$20. $20.
Hell no.
That's so cool. I know.
It's a solid 22 every day. And then, so the rest of these completely remind me of family dinners, like specifically Sundays, and sitting at home, watching America's Funniest Videos back in the day with Bob Saget, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember those? The Hercules plates,
I don't remember.
No
that
idea.
one.
and then
Oh wow. Yeah, I'd never seen those before.
I remember Hercules when that came out. I don't remember the plates though. Yeah.
I think it was a McDonald's thing,
Yeah.
right? And then the Disney glasses.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember all of those. My mom had a ton of those.
And then my last one, John, you're gonna like this one.
Oh boy. Batman Forever, right?
Right there.
I remember. I remember those.
I have two of these.
That's awesome.
Scary, man. What you guys have? I can't believe that those plates are still alive.
Oh, I know, right? We were eating off of those every night and stuff. And
Oh,
my
like
mom's
even
like,
Jesse.
hey, do you want these? 'Cause if you don't, I'm gonna throw them away. I'm like, yes.
Jesse says he had them. Games, toys, cartoons, and films. You name it. I watched it and I had it. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do a show like this with John. Just open old boxes. Yeah,
We
man.
have
We should.
Yeah.
We have a
should,
toy
Luke.
box. It's a huge toy box that a neighbor built for us when we were kids, and man, that thing would be like stacked to the top. We couldn't even close the lid anymore. And then when I had my kids, my parents gave it to me, so all their toys are now in that toy box.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of cool.
Man. $20. That's all I'm gonna say. Nah,
It's a lot
so
of $20. I mean,
I only have two last things to show. Basically, they're the same video game, but I've loved this game. This is my pretty close to Marvel vs. Capcom, but I have these games.
nice.
I loved it so much that I got it twice. Original. Oh, let's see if this has the black. Let me see real quick. So
Fake.
I know. Oh, it was white disc.
Ah, so your $100 one is fake, huh?
Oh no, that's not fake. That's more. That's OG. Oh my god, man. Oh, and this one probably costs a ton of money. The book, for some reason, if you have the book, it costs way more. Man.
I got a whole tub with all the like Sega ones, the Nintendo ones, and
Man.
there's so much, man.
When I was like a baby, my dad had the NES, and I'd just sit there and play it with him, like have the other controller. Now that's what my kids do with the PlayStation. My youngest son, he'll just grab one of the old PS4 controllers that I have up here, and he'll be pressing the buttons. He goes, "I want to try." I go, "You are trying," while his brother's actually playing the game.
Yeah. She do that to my brother all the time.
I found some other stuff, but I think I'm pretty sure I've shown these before. They're only nostalgic because I remember when I got them. They're not even that old compared to all the shit that you guys have been talking about, but
Wow.
in my defense, I'm out of state, and so I left a lot of stuff like at
Did she
my
just
parents'
call her childhood shit? Wow.
Yeah, I'll get her out of here.
Get her out of here.
No, I mean, like, I don't have anything to show for my childhood like you guys do, unfortunately. So, I have these, which are like pins on a board.
Oh, cool.
So they're like the Disney collectible pins. So this was a Star Wars exclusive release, Star Wars Weekend exclusive from 2014. It was $20 back then, and limited to 2,000.
What a coincidence.
And Yoda looks a little terrifying.
Oh yeah, you can keep that.
Wow,
$5.
Why does it? Yeah.
350. And then this one's my this or C3PO is my favorite. Um,
That's cool.
Stormtrooper with the lightsaber, and I'm pretty sure the lightsaber glows in the dark.
Were those like original releases, or were those like something from like Disney? Or I mean, it wasn't
Yeah,
Disney
so
back then. Anyway.
if you're not familiar with Star Wars Weekends, which is at the top, so before Batu and all that stuff, I think they had just. I don't know if they'd even had they purchased Star Wars from by then.
I thought the purchase of Star Wars started in 2015 with the comics.
Okay, so they hadn't. Yeah, so that's right.
But it looks like you have the Disney backs on those.
Because they were bought at Disney, but the copyright is Lucasfilm.
Oh, okay.
On the bottom, I can see it real small. So what they did was before
they were anticipating it. It was already in the bag for them.
Well, I mean, with Star Wars and stuff like that, I think they started in the mid 2000s, like, or late. I don't know if you call that late, like 2007, 8 or so. They started doing Star Wars weekends, so it was always in, I think, May, and then one weekend in June, because my sister's birthday is in the first week of June. So sometimes we could time it right where we could do Star Wars weekend, like the weekend of her birthday. But it was every weekend at Hollywood Studios was, I think they had like 4 or 5 weekends. It was Star Wars weekend. So they would have parades where like everyone in the parade it was like a march of stormtroopers. They would even have like the original actors in a car, like waving to people. Like I saw Anthony Daniels. That's Warwick Davis. Sam Witwer was there signing autographs. And it's so funny to think about now because like the line was not even that long for him, but you had to like pay in advance or something like that. And we hadn't done that. But my mom was like drooling over it. She thinks he's incredibly hot. So we're like sitting there drinking our cocktails at Disney and look like she's drooling over Sam Witwer. But they had like parades, they had like stage shows, like concerts that were specific to Star Wars. They would have the actors there where you could meet them and get things signed. They'd have exclusive stuff. So like those were exclusive. I have a latex Rancor and it's probably like that tall, about that wide. And I remember my mom being like, what the fuck were you thinking? Because it's latex, it looks ugly as hell. And I'm like, it's adorable, I love it. They also had a Salacious Crumb. And in hindsight, like not knowing, like I don't remember when the sideshow one was done, but they had a latex Salacious Crumb that was like sitting on a pillow. So yeah, they would have stuff like that. Again, nerdy and also like woman stuff. Dooney and Burke would do like specific Star Wars like patterns on their bags. So like I got one of the first ones they ever did, which actually had like a hidden kind of like Ahsoka detail. I met Ashley Ecclestein there, and that was cool because like we're in one of the stores where they're selling the exclusive merch, and she was kind of in the corner, and someone had their animatronic R2 that had a fuck ton of like it's almost like you couldn't see R2 as like original paint anymore. It had tons of signatures from all these actors of the years, and Ashley was there signing it. And I remember like I was looking at the displays and stuff, and this guy was there, and he was like, "If I'm in your way, I'm so sorry. Just tell me, and I'll move." And I'm like, "Oh no, it's okay." And I was like, "This is gonna sound really strange, but like, are you Ashley's husband?" And he was like, "I am." And I was like, "Okay," because like I follow her on social media because I love what she's doing with like. She had just started her clothing line called Her Universe, and I was like, "It's cool to see them doing Star Wars shirts for like women because like I just buy men's all the time." And he was like, "Oh, so you recognized me from like her Facebook?" And I said, "Yeah, like you're always the dude in the background, so I was kind of hoping that you're her husband and not just like some stalker." And I just happened to run it, and he was a really nice guy, and I think he's like a former football player or something. But I talked to him for like 10, 15 minutes. But it was cool because like I wouldn't say Ahsoka wasn't popular then, but like it wasn't the shit that we have now. Yeah. So to like be able to say that I was that close to her that I was like chatting with her husband for a while. Yeah, the Star Wars weekends were so cool. They would have themed food that were like Star Wars themed. Also, you could like people were in costume. like tons of Slave Leias, tons of Padmes with like half ripped tops and stuff, like things that they would not allow now. But yeah, I think that's what. So like, they didn't have Batu, and I remember when they said they were not doing the Star Wars weekends anymore. I think it was about the time that Disney bought Star Wars, because they were like, we want every weekend to feel like a Star Wars weekend. And I'm like, that's some bullshit. Like, it's not going to be the same. So it took them a while, but they did end up eventually like doing Galaxy's Edge and stuff like that. But yeah, that was just really cool. It almost felt like a Comic-Con atmosphere, but you're in Disney. And this is Disney World I'm talking about. Because I grew up near Disney. But yeah, so those were, hence it's a Disney product. It's part of their like pin trading thing, but these were like exclusives that you could buy during the weekend. I know one weekend I couldn't go, and my mom and my sister bought me earrings that were the Imperial cog. I still have those somewhere, but and then not, I guess, off topic or not off topic. Mitchell, yes, I'm into Formula One. I don't follow too closely like I used to. That might be nostalgic. I started following in 2011, and so like I love Vettel's my favorite, Kimi Raikkonen. So it's been a rough, as there's a motorcycle. It's been a rough few years for Formula One because I'm also like a Ferrari fan. But yeah, I like Formula One, and going backwards and learning about like the history of Formula One and some of the racers I never got to see. Like I love Niki Lauda, Jackie Stewart, and like all they did to make racing safer.
I was gonna bring this up really quick. I completely forgot. Like Anthony Kennedy brought these up, and this is the whole LBS line. John, you see this thing?
Yeah. It's accurate. Can you imagine? The LBS line of 1991.
This is crazy. And then this is his first statue. This is Anthony Kennedy's first statues. Man, I wish we could just go back and just keep this and go like, oh, that's it.
Where we've come is unbelievable. Where we sit today makes you think what can be done for the future.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the future right now.
That's why this is nostalgia.
You know what I mean? The future as of right now.
So if you guys can go back and keep like one toy or one like piece of memorabilia or something from your childhood, what would it be?
Why go back when I have it all here? Hello?
Bigger and better, right?
I don't know. That's tough.
I always miss like my cousins or my friends coming over, going down to the basement, and like we're all crowding the living room, going like,
Voltron.
all right, there's only 2 controllers. You know, everyone takes a turn.
Yeah.
You're like, hey asshole, get up, it's my turn. Beat the shit out of
That's why N64 was so like pivotal, right?
Mario Kart, Super Smash, and all that stuff.
I have that upstairs too.
Probably that, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
material wise, probably the Nintendo, because Super Nintendo. That was always always a lot of fun. What about you?
I had a lot of I still do, right? Power Rangers, but I had a lot of the old school like the movie Power Rangers stuff that came from like either McDonald's or just from the stores and stuff. I wish I would have kept those. The flip heads. I mean, there was just something about that era of Power Rangers that really resonated. And the other thing would be the Burger King neuralizer from Men in Black.
Oh yeah, we saw that the other week, right? Yeah. I feel like, you know, what Sean is saying right now, he's gonna eBay it tonight. Watch.
Oh, I just did. I did it just a few minutes ago. That's why I came up with the question.
So it's dangerous. We're all gonna do that now. I already know.
I know, right?
I don't know. I gotta stay strong. Ben Chen says Game Boy. I used to bring it everywhere. How about you, John?
I'd stick with the NES, and too many good memories playing like Contra and all the Mario games after school, and we just spent hours until I got to go to my grandparents and spend hours playing until my parents were done work and picked us up. That, and I think I'd like to go back and keep the Pokemon cards.
I want to get
You
that
know what?
binder back. That's all I
For
want.
me, that was only 4 years ago, maybe now, where I said I had him like at my old house and stuff, and my mom came up to me and she was like, "Hey, listen, if you still have your Pokemon cards, would you mind donating them to this kid at my school who can't get any?" And I was like, I thought about it for a minute. I was like, you know what? Let's keep the legacy alive. I go, just tell him if ever he's done with those particular cards, don't sell them. Give them away.
Just
Give
for
them to somebody.
Outta here. Hit
But
that X.
I gave them away. I gave them away. It was a whole binder full. Even had some of the movie cards in it. And then like literally 6 months later, that's when the Pokemon boom hit. And all those cards went up in value by hundreds of dollars.
And his name is Logan Paul.
Hey,
You created
at least they went to
I
a
created
good.
Logan Paul.
At least they went to a good cause and not the garbage.
Yeah, mine went to the garbage. So. Awesome. How about you, CC? You're on mute.
Yeah, sorry, I just unmuted. Well, as far as answering the question, or I'm sorry, I was dealing with something else.
Yeah. So, what was it again, Sean? What's something you would go back for?
What's something you would like if you could have kept from your childhood that you'd still have, like a like a toy or like a piece of memorabilia or like just something from your childhood? Look at you.
That's gonna be my
Picking it
intro
up
on
with-
Friday. That little
Oh,
beat,
what?
right?
That's. I'm gonna do it right now.
I don't know if there's
Called
any-
it. Sorry.
I don't know if there's anything I got rid of that I had regrets about, if that makes sense. Because I tend to be kind of a hoarder. Like, I'm sure I'm having trouble thinking about it, but I think there's some stuff that my mom gave away that was more sentimental than it was, like, nostalgic, if that makes sense. Like, I think she gave away, like, a stuffed animal, not knowing that, like, my dad had given it to me. But, yeah, there's not... I mean, there's toys I remember with like a weird kind of fondness. Like every time I see jokes about those freaking, you guys, I don't know if you'd relate because I think they were more of like a toy for girls in quotes, but they were like the dolls that had like wings and you put them on like the device and then
Yeah.
they spun and they went like, and
Yep.
I
Yeah,
also
yeah.
created a
Those
meme.
are the infomercials, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
those were like the MDs of our childhoods. Like those fuckers hurt. Like,
Yeah.
and I think it was more of like that was the purpose of them. It wasn't like, oh, let's see how far they fly or whatever. It's like let's see who we could take out by like trying to launch them. Yeah, I don't think there's any. I'm struggling. I don't think there's. I didn't have a lot of action figures growing up.
Did you ever get into Cabbage Patch Kids?
No, and I wasn't too into Barbie either. That's why I'm like, I played with stuff, but I mean, we haven't gotten rid of them, but I think my sister and I are gonna end up fighting over. So my stepdad collected die-cast NASCARs.
Oh, those are awesome.
So
I had some.
he has, we have them because we inherited them, but maybe like 200. And he bought them through like, I think it was like race fans only, like QVC or something like that.
Yeah, old school.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah, and God, he had so many. And I think the first one we ever got him was a gold chrome Bobby Labonte, and it was,
Oh, I remember that one.
and it had like Frankenstein on the hood and stuff like that. And my sister and I, now as we gotten older, really appreciated like the Universal Classic Monsters. So my sister was like, I want Frankenstein. I was like, fuck you, I wanted Frankenstein. But like, I know he's got one. I don't know who the driver is, but I know it's like white and it's Jurassic Park themed. I think it was for like one of the anniversaries. There's one that's Superman themed, where like the livery on the car is Superman. I don't think we have any like Batman ones, but yeah, they all have like different decals and some are special edition. Like I remember the gold Frankenstein, and then there was also like a silver one we got him. So he had some that were like chrome. It was just. So there's some of those I've definitely like told my mom, like, before you sell them, please tell me and I'll like pick out my favorites. He is like, if he got into anything like those, he went hard. Like we have special display cases designed specifically for those NASCARs, like when they were big, and a lot of people were collecting them. And I know they're not worth much now, but I think I have like 2 Formula One cars that are like 124 scale die cast that I bought. But yeah, I don't know. He's still admiring.
What the fuck? I fucking hate you all.
I still have a Jeff Gordon DuPont Looney Tunes car. And
I know
came in,
exactly
like,
what you're
little-
talking.
And it came in like a little commemorative box, and it was sitting on top of the box and had this case over it. And then I think somewhere in the garage I have a Dale Earnhardt Jr. and a I can't remember his name. It was the 28 car. I don't remember.
Was that
Hamlin? Is it Hamlin maybe or? But I know I think I have those 3 still in my garage.
Yeah, next time I go down to my parents' house, which is I think I'm going in September, I'm going to take a look at those cases and see if there's any I need to like put my stamp on. I don't think they did any Star Wars ones. I'm struggling because I know like they Formula One wise, I wasn't following then, but for the release of Revenge of the Sith, they sponsored Red Bull, and it was David Coulthard and I think Mark Webber, and one of their engineers, Adrian Newey, who you would expect to be like nerdy and into all things nerd, he fell asleep during the special screening of the movie they did
Hell yeah.
in the Bay in Monaco, where they
Legend.
projected it onto like a inflatable screen. But they like their pit crew were wearing like stormtrooper inspired helmets. Like they changed the like regulation helmet to look more like a stormtrooper. They were white and black, and their suits were white. And I'm like, if I could find anything like that in my collection, because anything that like covers both fandoms or whatever IPs would be fantastic. But
Where did life go, man?
You're looking at that
No,
disc.
we
with,
laugh.
like,
As you have this
We
huge
laugh, but
statue
seriously.
display behind you.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't matter. Where did life go, though? Fuck. Too fast, man. Too fast.
all the comic
Yep.
books that are long gone. Yeah.
Yep.
All the freaking Pokemon
Yep.
cards that are long gone.
I know, right?
Well, anybody else have anything else they want to show off really quick? Anything last minute? I'll do this for you guys. I haven't done it enough times.
Puts a smile on the face every time you hear it, though.
I do like what Luke said. If we could do a part 2 on this thing, maybe on the weekend or something, so people could jump in. Maybe tomorrow too. I'll see what the guys say.
Last thing. I have a whole box of basketball cards in here. So the story behind this is that so I was born with a birth defect, right? My right leg was a little bit longer than my left leg. And I went to a Shriners Hospital in Houston, Texas, and they were going to do surgery on my knee, scrape out my growth plates. But every kid that went there got one gift, and they're like, "Well, what do you want?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I mean, I was like 13, right? I wasn't really into the toys anymore, things like that." And my dad goes, "Why don't you get basketball cards? You love basketball." I was like, "Oh, okay." And the next day after my surgery, they came in with that huge box of basketball cards. Got to take it home with me. After looking through them, got a Tim Duncan rookie card out of it. Not the
love
one
Tim
that's
Duncan.
like the one, but it's still a Tim Duncan rookie. So really happy about that.
If you could go back, I bet you would have said, "I want that Charizard, baby."
That I would have given to that kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
No, you go
So
back
good.
again.
That would have been more heartache.
I need someone needs to contact the Avengers. I need to go back in time.
You come back like Captain America did, all old, but with a Charizard card in your hand. I did it. You
How was it? Great. Who is she? No one. It's a Charizard.
That's funny. Well, Sean, John, CC, thanks for sharing. We'll have to do a follow-up, maybe like in a month or two, but it'd be a cool follow-up. John, man, I can't believe you have all those systems like now in front of you. That's
I
like,
know. I would like to go back and find a Genesis, a Sega Genesis.
The only thing I'm missing, I have the N64. That's the one somewhere. But yeah, man, I don't throw anything out, anything. Like it's like I gotta find a tube TV now.
yeah, those are expensive, man, and they're so heavy. There's one down the street. They want to sell for $200. I was like, God,
Jeez.
Even though you can get
You can find them
the
at
new
the
ones, right? Like the new
store.
Sega with all the
Oh,
games. It's not the
Already
same.
in.
it's not the same.
not the
Yeah, I tried to load it up, and I was like,
It doesn't. It doesn't count unless you unless the game freezes. You have to pull the cartridge out, blow in it, put it back in, and start.
Get the
all the way back
alcohol on the
over.
Q-tip. You ever get the alcohol on the Q-tip?
Yeah, yeah. That's when like encyclopedias came out. I was like, I gotta find something on this freaking
Man, and this was like underground secrets, like because there was no computers to be googling how do you fix the
No.
computer. There was just
It was
like,
you risk damaging that cartridge.
damn man.
worth it.
Would you go back
Go back and
and just go back?
like snatch it from my
Re-experience.
little
Yeah.
kid self.
But you'd have to
Nah.
restart. You would go back and not know anything you know
Man.
today.
You know, there's that people will say, you know, enjoy being a teenager, enjoy high school, enjoy this. Listen, in my experience, I've never had more fun in my life than after I turned 21.
Hey.
I remember everyone I knew telling me, like in high school, this isn't even like nope, this isn't like once you get to college is when like you really start making friends that you have for a long time and like.
I have one true high school friend that I kept up with. One out of 730 kids in my graduating class that I would have known. One.
Yeah.
I
Like
mean,
my
I'm friends with some on Facebook and stuff like that, and you know we might talk, but
Well, this is
no one that had his back like I had his. You know?
We're
This is
going
like
back in time.
elementary days for me, man. This is not even high school. This is even before high school.
Well, I think it just goes to show you like how I think things do change when you mature. Like I said, I think middle school is brutal for everyone. High school, you start figuring your shit out, and then college is where it's like you kind of like level out and stuff. But I will say this, like if I were to go back or be a kid again, I wouldn't want to be a kid now. Like
No.
as cool as the
No.
toys are and how like, you know, we think that they're so advanced compared to what we had and all that kind of stuff, but like they deal with shit that we never had to deal with, and I'm not I don't envy that.
So the new Power Rangers Cosmic Fury is about to come out here in the next few months or so, and they're slowly releasing some of the stuff that's going to be in it, of course, without really knowing what it is, right? And just last weekend they dropped the Zord that's going to be supposedly in the movie or in the show, and that thing is just horrible. It's horrible. Little detail, little anything. I mean, even like, and I know it's like a kid's toy. It's supposed to be a kid's toy, but I mean, look at the Megazord that I showed y'all. You know, like in the pictures, there was detail on that. There was texture. There was all kinds of stuff. This thing is just like a chunk of plastic, and it's sad. It sucks.
I feel like when Sean got the news of that, he was like,
For one, how dare you?
Exactly. Thank you. You get me.
It's funny because I watched. I was on this YouTube watching this toy show, and I put the top. It was the top toys of the '90s. The one CC mentioned with the fairy who flies. She was one. Furby. Remember Furbies?
Furbies.
I hated those. Those creeped me out.
God.
Those were
But
massive.
You wanted one so bad.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
Tamagotchi?
Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi.
Oh yeah, I remember Tamagotchi.
I had the dinosaur, the Jurassic Park one.
They had an SDC exclusive. It was I think R2. Like
Nerd.
there's a
How do you
Tamagotchi
kill
selling
R2 though?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. There was a lot. Remember the Talk Boy?
Pogs?
Remember the Pogs were there?
Oh, Talk Boy.
Talk Boy from Home Alone.
Home Alone. God. Pogs were
Crazy
another
Bones.
thing.
Did you know Crazy Bones, Sean?
Can we talk about how no one's mentioned these? Oh, sorry.
Minifigs.
Kylo's not facing you. Legos. Just no one's mentioned
Oh,
these.
Legos.
That's
No,
for
but
the
my
rich
Legos,
kids.
like I had the little bricks, but my Legos were those big black ones. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys remember Connects? It was like the competitor against. Yeah.
This is the last one that my mom got me, so it's like Kylo Ren. I think it's from. Oh, that might be from Last Jedi. But one of the oldest like Star Wars things I have is actually she got me a keychain at the Lego store at Disney Springs. It was downtown Disney back then, and I had it for so long. And once we got home, this was like we bought it. She put it in her purse. We got home. She took it out of the bag. And it was missing an arm. And I was like, "Oh no!" I'm like, "It's okay. I could still. It's fine. I'll still use it." And so I still use it as a keychain. And the next time we came back, we were like devastated they didn't sell the Stormtrooper anymore because it was like the original. Obviously, this was like I was probably 9 or 10. It was the original trilogy Stormtrooper, and I was like, "Oh, you don't sell it anymore? Oh, that's fine." And one of the employees was like, "No, we can fix it." Like I didn't know how Legos worked. I didn't play with them, so they go in the back and they come out and they gave me like 5 spare arms, spare legs. Like they just gave me the pieces and they kind of like did surgery and they gave me spare hands in case that ever happened again. But
That's cool.
yeah.
You know, the customer service back then was on point too.
That's
Oh,
what dream-
yeah.
Everything.
dreams come
You
true.
didn't have internet. You didn't have Facebook. You didn't have any of that kind of stuff. If you got a phone call and a mom or dad called and said that my kid's thing is effed up, you know they came back and fixed it for you.
It's good times, man.
Oh, the times.
The more I come on this channel, the more stressed I get. I don't fucking get what it is.
No, I definitely think we should do a follow up though. I got more like I only got video games like from my childhood. I'm probably
Shit, I should
you know what?
have my shit.
We'll do-
I have
we'll do
my
a-
first ever figure. It's the size of my
that?
finger. All right. It was an army guy. Came with a flippin' flame. What do you call those things you throw? You light it and you throw it.
Molotov cocktail?
No, but
Molotov?
it's a stick. It's on like a wooden stick. I forgot what it's called.
Torch.
Something like a torch or whatever. You light it and then you throw it. Everything like
Bottle rocket?
still in the zip. When I bought it, I was like, I don't know how, but I don't know. I was really young. I don't know what it's from. I don't know.
That's the name for the nostalgia episodes.
Childhood nerd. Wow, childhood nerd. I don't know where it's from or anything, but it was a little army guy, and I remember picking it up like it was yesterday. Ziploc bag. That same Ziploc bag from like 20 years ago.
Man. I think we're gonna do a follow up, but I'm gonna start buying some stuff on eBay.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Another collecting route.
Look what I found, you guys.
Look what I got.
I'm broke. It's good.
And
to
hey,
know.
all you have to do is go to garage sales.
That too, yeah. You can
I
find
mean,
the crazy
anybody
stuff
our
there.
age selling garage sale stuff now.
Oh man, I hope I don't find anything. You guys want to bring up anything else before we get out of here?
Sega.
Damn.
All right, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow, and yeah, man, it's a fun episode. I think. I know, like, there's not that much news in the statues, figures. Well, I don't know. Hot Toys has some news, but what about you, Sean? You guys have a lot of news coming out?
You know, so I'm like I said, I'm getting ready to go back to the school, so I wanted to get a jump start on this week. So I started last night on the show sheet and stuff. And it's pretty bone dry for the small stuff. I mean, a lot of big stuff got shown at SDCC, and then some of the other guys had their own little personal cons and stuff. Some Mythic Legions that they announced. Of course, McFarlane's dropping stuff, and we're still tracking that Super 7 Thundercat Slayer. So, and the Ghost, I think that's the next biggest thing. I know Chris and Badfish are crazy excited for that. So,
Did that reach the next tier yet, or?
you know what? I haven't even checked. I don't touch Marvel. I don't touch Marvel until about Wednesday, because I'll finish the show sheet like on a Tuesday sometimes, and then Wednesday, boom, 4 waves, 3 waves. You know, it's just crazy shit. So.
You guys want to hear something really funny really quick? I hit my Game Boy against my laptop. I wasn't worried about the Game Boy. I was worried about my laptop because, they don't build them like they used to. I thought my
Game
my
Boy's
laptop.
fine.
Yeah, the Game Boy's definitely fine. Awesome. Well, you have an episode Thursday, right? This Thursday.
This Thursday, episode 98, on our way to 100, almost there. Working on some stuff, hopefully.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Awesome, man. Thanks for stopping by tonight. And
Yeah.
John, how about you, man?
We got club on Friday. I put up an episode on the weekend about discussing some hot toys. If you guys are into that, Artisan line, get your pre-orders ready because it's going to be going up this week, the 17th and 18th for the Joker and the Anakin. So that should be fun. Other
I
than
gotta
that,
figure out how to order them. Like, I kind of want to order the
Anakin,
not the Anakin. What's the other one?
the Joker.
The Joker. I want to see how I do with that, but I don't know. Like, where do you like pre-order or just go on Sideshow?
On
and
Sideshow, you should RSVP.
Mhm.
And then log in and have all your banking information updated already for the time frame. So it's going to be the 17th and the 18th at 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Okay, so just log in, just refresh.
I would. That's how I would do it. Some people usually recommend waiting for the RSVP email. Yeah, no.
Okay.
I would just refresh and it's gonna. They're gonna fly. So good luck.
I just like to get them to check it out. Yeah, I'm just gonna try it out, see if I
Yeah.
get it or not. But yeah, cool. It's a Friday. How about you, CC?
Like what I'm looking forward to, or what I'm doing this week. Sorry, I'm dealing with a bunch of stuff. I think we have group therapy on Friday, and I think that's it for like streams going on.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Well, you guys, Sean, John, CC, thanks for joining in. I'll follow up on this one probably like in a month or two, and then maybe have more collectibles around us. But thanks again, you guys, and I'll see everyone in the chat later. Peace.
Bye, guys.